Welcome to Weapons Education. Hey, the concept of this video tonight is about female concealment options. My wife's a trooper, she's up late, it's 10:30. Say hello because you're a trooper to do this, and thank you.
Hello, hi everybody.
I know you're a little tired, but hang in there because I need you as a hand model here, okay?
Okay, sure.
Okay, thanks. Now, honey, you do like to carry three things. I know you like to carry a gun, a knife, and a flashlight at all times. The flashlight particularly for the children, right?
Sure, you never know, so.
Well, you never know, plus it helps you. You know, you're driving around the Escalade and you can't find stuff at night, and you want to walk the kids at night, you want to have a beam of light, like a car head beam. This is your favorite flashlight, and you know, we've got about, a lot of them. And I know you like the TK35. We'll talk about this more in a moment. But as far as the guns that you carry, she's not like some gun person like we all are. She just kind of does what I advise her to do. And I advise her to carry either this, and she practices a lot with me, the Car P380, very small, and she'll be a hand model here in a moment. You like this one, right? Because it's small, it's teeny.
Yes, that one I can slip in my purse. That one's great, actually.
And now you like the SIG too, for the beautification of it, and it's just so pretty. It's a sexy gun. It's very 1911-ish, the P238 SIG. The rainbow finish turned out real nice, and you like this one also.
Yeah, that one's actually very pretty. I mean, they're both very nice. I can't even make up my mind.
Yeah, so
I like both. That one's
it's nice
small.
having an option.
Yeah, just to
the
switch.
Car is slightly smaller, but this is not a video about measurements and millimeters and inches and weight and all that. This is just a general discussion about what my wife likes to carry. Now she also does, and we switch on and off with this gun, the J-frame Smith & Wesson, and this is, I love this holster. It's made by Micah, M-I-K-A holsters. You can check them out online. If you Google it, they're cheap. They're like $30, $35. He's a nice guy. But this is a .357 Magnum, but you shoot this pretty well. You can put 38 plus Ps in it, but you choose the .357s, right?
Sure, yeah, I like that one too.
You like to have the power, right?
Sure, of course.
Heaven forbid you ever needed it, but we don't want to ever use it. But it does do well, and I've got about 150 rounds through this. This is not a range gun where you're going to go sit there all day and just pound rounds through it. But we do have a lot of rounds through it to make sure that it doesn't have any issues because of the concussion of a .357 Magnum in such a small frame. You know, no hammer, very sleek. And you like this also as much as I do. We kind of fight over this one sometimes, who's going to carry it for the day. So it just feels comfortable to know you have protection. If you have a permit, it is your obligation to carry a gun. It's your duty to carry a gun. That's why you got your permit. And it's your duty to get trained, and it's your duty to enhance yourself with safety rules, and it's your duty to look at your surroundings and everything I speak about in all my videos. Now here's another gun she likes to carry, and like I said, she'll be a hand model here in a moment. When she finally does get on camera, I think it'll be when you do a cooking video. You've got that, what is it called, a Vitamix, some awesome machine, right?
Oh, the Vitamix blender.
The Vitamix blender. It helped me lose some weight, and it also makes me feel better, but well, that's another video. So that's when you'll finally get on video. She agreed to do that in the future.
Okay. Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see, maybe. She's laughing. Well, here she is anyway for now. But you like the SIG P232, and this is very James Bondish. 380. So we have three 380s, and you don't have to carry a hand cannon, ladies. You know, what you want to do is have a gun that you're comfortable with. Now, my wife is also comfortable with, I guess you can call them a hand cannon, a 45. This Kimber in particular, which is the Ultra Crimson Carry 2, we have a number of these 3-inch Kimbers, and she loves to carry this because of the size. And for a comparison, here is a 380 SIG, and here is a 45 ACP, 3-inch. This is 2011, baby. This is trick. I love the 3-inch Kimbers. I like small barrels, powerful rounds. You know I carry the 10mm Glock, the 29, pretty regularly on my shoulder holster. My wife likes to carry one of our 3-inch Kimbers on her waist. If you're wearing your suit, right? When you're in your suit, think of a banker how they wear the suits, and that's how she dresses. She can put this on her waist, and she can also put this in her purse as a second backup. You never know with a female. They can be overpowered. Someone can grab this off her waist. You never know. Who knows the circumstances? But this is also in her purse. So, or somewhere else, even on her ankle. She has an ankle holster also for this little 380. I mean, these things have, you can put this inside your waistband. She puts it like this. I know sometimes if you're going out and about and you're dressed in a pair of jeans and just a t-shirt or something, you slip this inside the waistband and there's no one, it's like not even there. So this is made, all my holsters, I get the custom holsters, they're on our site, you know that. Let's see, look how nice either 380 fits in this. You slip it right in your waist, hide it away. Okay, and then as far as a knife, you know, the reason why I give her my personal opinion as to why to carry a knife is because if she's overtaken by a bad guy, which unfortunately is way too often these days for females, they're overpowered. She's got the little girls. We have a 4- and 6-year-old, 2 daughters, and if she's overpowered, they might get her gun. But she also might have a knife, and I know this is definitely your favorite, right? The large espada, or the medium espada, and she'll hold these in her hands in a moment. I think the medium espada fits her the best, and the large espada in this style, the expensive style, is hard to get right now. They're back ordered by 2 months from Cold Steel and every manufacturer that I'm aware of. But I have something else I'll talk to you about at the end of the video. I'm going to do some nice stuff and giveaways, not giveaways, but almost wholesale prices if you want. All right, so these are your 2 favorite knives, right? And we have a lot of knives. But you like these because they're basically designed for personal protection, right?
Yeah, they're both a good size. They're both pretty much, I think they're a good size for me.
And they're sharp
One's
as a...
for a bigger purse, one is for something small. It depends what you're wearing.
Yeah,
I
one
mean,
or the
most
other,
of my
the
bags
large
are
or the
pretty
medium.
large. Sure,
Large
every
or the
day.
medium. You got to go by your state laws also. Some states are finicky on knives. In Florida, we're pretty lenient here. And our concealed, it's called the concealed weapon permit and firearm permit. So the word weapon is plural for both knife and gun. So in Florida, we can carry a knife or a gun or both. And there's no limits, you know, on the size of the blade. They're not finicky about that. And that's what's nice about the Florida law. All right, we're not getting into laws now, but as I mentioned the flashlight, here's another knife you like a lot, is this one here, the AK-47 by Cold Steel. I'm kind of a Cold Steel buff. I like them all, but I've always liked Cold Steel. They're just super high quality. I like the triad lock system. I like everything about the Cold Steel line. I just like the quality, and I like the razor blade sharpness they come in out of the box. And you like this one also because it's small, and I know you like the grip, how it's serrated, and how it's not gonna slip in your hand. I know you like the Spartan, and like I said, she'll be a hand model here in a moment because of the way it fits in your hand. And you just never know. It's just, also you use this to what, to open boxes sometimes. I tell you, this is not for opening boxes. Don't hurt the blade.
They're very sharp.
But I'm kind of weird about that. I like to keep my knives perfect. It's okay. I just, just sharpen them up a little bit. But it's very sharp, right?
Yes, extremely.
But it comes in handy for you at all times. You never know when you need it, just not for personal protection, just for other things, right? You find this,
Sure.
It comes in handy for you. Plus, it makes it feel better knowing it's somewhere on your body. This, where do you keep this? In your suit pocket? The Spartan, one of the knives.
In the purse, depends. It depends
Just
where
depends
I'm
on your
going, what
attire
I'm
for the
doing.
day.
Exactly.
These are just all a bunch of the same knives. Let's just show you how much I like them. All right, now I'm going to put these in her hand, and let's switch spots and see how they look in a female's hands. All right, she has the Car P380 in her hands, and let's talk about a couple of different guns and my wife's perspective of what she likes and dislikes of each gun. And she pretty much likes them all, otherwise we wouldn't own them. But this gun in particular, I think what you like is the small size, right?
Yes, well this one is definitely really small, so I like carrying this. I can keep it on my body and my purse, and it's one to easily grab.
Inside your waistband?
With a jacket over it, sure.
So when you're dressed up like with your business suit, there's a number of different places for you to conceal this.
Right, it's small enough, it's light enough, it doesn't pull on me, so.
And how about shooting this at the range? You like it, right?
Yeah, it's easy.
It's-
A little heavier, I feel it's sometimes easier to aim with, but this
The
one's
heavier gun that we'll speak
just
about in a
little
moment.
bit, yeah.
She actually likes the .45 ACP as your favorite round, right?
Right, to go to the range, sure.
Or even like for personal protection, you're not afraid of the larger calibers. I'm not saying this is for everybody. This is just us, what we find that we like. You like the 380, and that's your secondary gun. And sometimes you might carry the 45 also, correct?
Sure, I do.
Yeah, and when we go to the range, you even shoot the 10 millimeter, right?
Yeah, we shoot all of them.
Yeah. All right. So the car P380 is a nice option for a female. Just grab whatever's next. Okay, grab that SIG right there, yeah. The P232, that's a real James Bond gun. Still for sale by SIG, wonderfully manufactured gun, super high-end as we know with the SIG. And what do you like about that, the feel of it, right?
This one's a little heavier. This one I like to aim with, I think you could aim a little better because you have something to hold on to instead of it weavering around. And I like a little weight, so.
Okay, that's just your impression. That's good. I kind of agree that the ergonomics. Take your hand off that and hold it with your left hand a second, so they can see the gun, with just with your left hand. Yeah, and move your thumb out of the way. I want to show the grip on that. There you go, like that. That's a beautiful gun. That's a real James Bond gun. So you also carry this on occasion, just to mix it up, right?
Yes.
And you practice with all the guns, correct?
Yes.
Yes, you go with me as often as we can, which is about 2-3 times a month.
Yeah,
And
please,
you
I think
shoot the
that sounds about
380s, and mainly 380s and 45s is what you shoot the most, correct?
Yes, that's what we take.
Now, while you're holding that, can you put up that, hold that in your left hand, and put up that next one there next to it, because it's not much bigger, the 45. Right, compare the sizes. That's a 45, it's a camper, it's a pricey gun. You put the SIG down now for a minute, the one in your left hand, and talk about what you like about this. I mean, the weight, what do you think? I think I'm going by memory, I think that's about 26 ounces. That's a nice feel, right?
It is, yeah, it definitely is. This one's a nice gun. It's not too heavy, so this one I could
Right.
still carry.
You can still carry it, it's
First,
small.
I can definitely use this one. I wouldn't say anything heavier, but this is about the max for me.
But you like the 45.
Yes, I like this
And
one.
you like the power. For fun at the range, you're used to the recoil, you're not afraid of it, correct?
No.
You've been shooting guns, not all that much, but the first gun you shot, I think you said, was a BB gun when you were a child, and you shot some shotguns, and then you took like 25 years off until you met me. But something like 20 years.
That's
I met
exactly
you
what
when
happened.
you were, what, 20 or something? You were a young little girl. You still are. Oh, I'm getting off track here. But you like the Kimber 3-inch, and we got a couple of those Kimber 3-inches, and I recommend this for a female. Just practice with it, because you're not afraid, like I said, you're not afraid of the kick, right?
No, not on this one, no.
And you also like the feeling of knowing that you've got that knockdown power if you need it, of a 45.
Right, a strong gun, and this is definitely
Yeah,
a powerful one.
it certainly is. But it's nice and small. It's a good small concealment package for a female. Grab the next one. What's next in line there? Okay, the revolver. Okay. And what do you like about this? It's a .357 Magnum, and we've shot this a lot. Have never had a malfunction. I'm not saying it's not possible. It is possible with revolvers, especially with that much concussion coming out of such a small frame. But you do like to carry that also, because you know it's just point and shoot, bang, no thinking. You know, you don't have to, if there's a, is there a round in the chamber or isn't there? You don't have to rack a slide. There's nothing involved with it. Just point and shoot, right?
Right, so it makes it very simple.
And that one's even got a laser. You like the laser. The Kimber we had up there also, I believe. Yeah, that had a laser on it also. And you like the laser, right? As a female?
Yeah, it's good to have, I think.
I do too. I do too. Grab that one way up in front there. That beautiful SIG. Mini 1911, I call it. P238. And how do you like the finish on that and the looks of it?
Well, this one's very pretty. I mean, like with all of these guns, it's nice to switch and alternate, I think, and just like anything.
It's like your shoes.
Yeah, just like anything. But this one's very pretty, so, I mean, they're all nice.
The rainbow finish came out nice on that. When I first bought it, I wasn't sure. Kind of like the Desert Eagle 50 AE in gold. I wasn't sure. That gun was beautiful, wasn't it?
I think so. I think it's pretty. It's a nice
And so is this one too. But for you, this 380 is a nice option also for you, right?
Sure, this one, I like this one a lot as well. I use this a lot.
And it feels good, yeah, it feels good in your hand, right? Because that one has the beaver tail on it, and that feels good right there below your thumb, right?
This one does.
Yeah.
This is a perfect size, so I do like this one.
The 380 also. Okay, now let's look at the knives and pick up one at a time. Be careful there. They're kind of like razor blade sharp. Okay, that's Spartan. And why do you carry a knife each day? Different reasons. You got children?
You never know, an emergency, in case I need to use it for something, open it, not necessarily personal defense, but just...
You might have to open a box or something, is what
never
you're
know,
saying.
If I break down or anything, who knows?
Just who knows? It's just good to have a knife on you.
Yes, I think you should always have some.
Yeah. What if your car breaks down and you have to open something up or get into something or who knows what? It's just good to have, right?
I agree.
Yeah. Plus, for personal protection, what if a bad guy got a hold of your gun? They don't know you also have a knife. You just never know. You can never be too overarmed, in my opinion. I'm not saying be a Rambo, but at least have a gun, knife, and a flashlight on you. You know, the flashlight can be in your purse or in your car or something, but have access to a good flashlight. What's the next knife you have there? Okay, that's the AK-47. And I know you like that one a lot because it's small and you like the serrations on it. It feels like sandpaper, right? That doesn't slip out of your hand no matter how sweaty your hand gets, if it's raining outside or anything like that.
You can definitely grip it.
Yeah, it's easy to open and close. It's got the triad lock system. Yeah, it's like a feather. It's like a feather. What's the next knife you have there? And you do carry this large, not on your body, but somewhere within arm's reach of you, this large espada. Sometimes. Normally you carry the medium. Pick up the medium because normally you carry the medium to be realistic. That's your favorite size, right?
Yeah, this is the perfect size.
And, you know, that espada blade, you know, if you've been watching my channel, is by far my favorite. The large is kind of difficult to get right now unless you want the G10 series. I'll show you in a minute. When she goes to bed, I'm going to show you some stuff here in a minute. But that is probably your favorite, that and Spartan. But that espada's got to be your favorite self-protection blade, correct?
Yes, this one is. And you know, it looks with all the metal, you think it's heavy, but it's actually nice and light. It's not that heavy.
No, not at all. That's what everyone says when they grab an espada. The first thing they say is, oh my gosh, this thing is light.
It's a lot lighter than you'd expect. So that's what makes it nice. It's pretty and it's also nice and light.
And it's also, when it opens up, it has that triad lock system in it, which basically turns it into a fixed blade. I mean, I forget what it holds, 1,500 pounds or something before it would snap. Each blade has different numbers from the medium, large to extra large, but they're very, very powerful triad lock systems. Once that baby's opened, it's a fixed blade in my opinion. So that's nice for personal protection. All right, well, thank you for your input. And, the flashlight. Grab the flashlight. And what do you like about having a powerful flashlight? I mean, just other than just common sense. I mean, that's a nice size flashlight, not too big, right? This is not for personal protection, the CK35, but that's when you take the girls for a walk up and down the street, right?
Yes, and we do that a lot, where they go ride their bikes and it's before it starts to get dark, so it's just good to have, I think.
When you're walking in and out of the mall, if it's a long walk, right?
Right, to have in your purse. This is actually not too large. You'd think for a flashlight it would be huge, but this is actually a good size because you want a good, strong flashlight with you.
My wife finally went to bed. It's late. She's a trooper to stay up and do that for us. And I hope you enjoyed that. I thought that was kind of interesting to see a female's perspective of different guns. This is something we actually haven't had a chance to shoot yet. I want her to be the first one to shoot it. The Tommy gun. It's a true Thompson. We're going to get into this a lot in the future. And also the Desert Eagle a lot more in the future, and a lot of the other guns. We're just going to keep it rolling. I'm trying to pound out a video per day, as you can tell, because I like it, and I think we're doing a lot for the gun community with this channel, and all the positive feedback is just so awesome, but gosh, I just can't wait to shoot this baby. Alright, let me put this here. I'm going to end this up with this, giving back a little bit. No, that gun's not for sale. But I have these in stock, brand new, and you're going to love the prices. Last time I did this with the flashlights, within like 3 hours, everything was gone. So, because these are really good basement prices. Triad lock system, cold steel Recon 1, if you guys want it, 70 bucks. That's it. Half serrated blade, Recon 1. half serrated, $70. I have to charge you for shipping. PM me if you want it for only $70. Research it online. This is not going to get into a review on each knife. This is a nice knife. $70 plus shipping. If you're in Florida, you got to pay tax. The which one is this? Oh, an Espada, a G10. This is not the Espada like this, the real pricey one. This one's hard to get now. I'm glad I got this. I'm glad I got like 4 or 5 of them, because they're hard to get now, and Cold Steel tells me, I don't know if they're making them anymore, but just say back order, tell your customers 2 months, that's what they're saying. I think they'll make them again, maybe, I just don't know. I can get the mediums and extra larges and the super high-end Espadas, but there's nothing wrong with this G10 model, blowing it out. I got like 150 blades in stock now, and sometimes every now and then I have to surprise you with some nice prices. $110, and check that out, okay, $110. First PM who wants it, gets it. And I have 2 Spartans I figured I'd give away a real nice price, $60. $60. And you know what the Spartans look like, this exact blade here. When you get a Spartan, by the way, this is important to know, the lock system is so tight. I get a lot of complaints, not complaints, but inquiries as to, how do I close it, Tom? I can't push it down, I can't close it. Well, as you can see, it's easy. But what you have to do is keep it at a 90-degree angle with Ballistol in it, or whatever lubricant you want. I like Ballistol, as you know. It's just stuff is like miracle stuff. And you put it in there and just let it sit like this. And then the next day you wake up, before you close it, you go like this, like 10 times. And then you close it, and then you open it, and you go, it's open a little easier. You do that 2 or 3 nights, and you got a perfect knife. These Spartans come tight, I'm warning you. This Triad lock system's awesome. But I have 2 of them here, brand new, sealed, bubble wrap in the box, $60. So $60 for the Spartans. I got 2 of them, first PMs to get them. Put your phone number in, because I have to call you. We're going to do this over the phone. This is a large G10 Espada, and $110. You know, very reasonable, very reasonable. These are, I think, are $160 on the website, something like that. These are pricey knives. $110. Just give them back. I have like I said, a bunch of these, 100-something knives sitting over there. And I have a Recon 1 half serrated blade. I like to have the half serration. And $70. Very good price. You'll see. Research it. First PMs who want those, get them. Thank you so much for your kindness. That's what it's all about. I'm going to keep moving on. I'm moving forward and moving fast. We're growing, and we're going to make a lot of changes, and we're going to have fun together. That's what it's all about, is having fun, isn't it? I have a really good life advice video coming up, by the way, too. This is the only time I get to interact with you. You wanted to see the watches and stuff like that, and I have a really nice, warm feeling video put together in my mind for that I'll be doing in the next week. So be looking forward to that. And just thank you so much for being you. That's what it's all about. Thank you.